All right, so that takes me to the KYC for all. So KYC for all, obviously, a lot of you are like, let me write something down because I need to have a timestamp of certain things. So 950, 20, 30. All right. So that takes me to the KYC for all, and then I'll talk about lockup and certain things that's happening within the lockup mechanism. Something is happening within the lockup mechanism, which I need to talk about. It looks like, something is happening. But for now, I'm just going to talk about KYC for all. So let me look at the comments. So this person obviously sent this, and Carlton Thomas said, I have a question. I have some people on my team that have mine doing forever. How does the verified pi work if they don't KYC? Well, the punctuations are not there, so it's very difficult to know where it stops. Will it keep back what the helped me mine alone? Nah, I can't answer this question. There are no punctuations. I don't know what this is all about. But let me go to the next one. No, not that one. Let me see. All right. I think it's this one. Is it this one? No, it's not that. Anyway, there are no KYC questions, but yeah, let me see if I can find it within the chats and then I'll talk about it. Otherwise, I think I saw one. Ivan here says what? We have millions of past KYC. Why doesn't the core team do migrations in large numbers? It can't, because the whole thing is gonna just freeze up, so they can't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? They can't do it. Sorry, they can't do it. Every server, 45 million. Imagine you have even 20 million doing things simultaneously. That wouldn't help at all. That wouldn't help one bit. So no, I don't think that can happen. Let's see. Right. All right. So listen, I personally, I know that KYC is something that most people in various teams want to happen for them. And if it doesn't happen, of course, it's going to be a bit of an issue for them. But we need to just phone mouth. Let's see. Hang on a minute, guys. Yep. So as I was saying, KYC is something that a lot of people have been, all right. So let me see this one. Hi Ray, any idea how long this tentative KYC takes before getting fully verified? I've passed the validators test, but still unable to validate anyone. Yeah, the tentative means they're obviously checking your other things to see how things go, so maybe your mostly the AI, to be honest. The AI just randomly checks other things to see if they can further get some details properly confirmed. Do you know what I mean? So that's what they're trying to do. So if you feel like you gave everything that was supposed to be given, then there shouldn't be any problems whatsoever. Anyway, thank you so much, Ivana, for the €5. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, John, that's what you need to look at. Just look at it and keep an eye, because it's gonna eventually you're gonna know precisely what they want from you. If indeed they do want something from you. If they don't, then just be patient, and the tentative KYC will turn to you fully passed KYC. Do you know what I mean? So fingers crossed. Let's see what happens for you, my friend. But it's all good. Put your questions across with regards to KYC. Let me see if I've got any questions about that. Let's see. Okay, I'll get to the Q&A. Sorry, the Q&A part. So when I get there, I'll answer every question or I'll read every statement that there is. So don't worry about it. They will be read before I leave. Let's see. All right, so let's continue. So with KYC, I'm really excited, honestly. I am very excited. Everybody will get the chance, they will get the shot to be KYC'd. But like I said, I'm not going to preach the patience part anymore when it comes to KYC, because I think all of us have been patient enough. So it's up to the core team now to get everybody KYC'd, to be honest. So that part is no longer my responsibility anymore, because they said KYC for all, so that's what we want. KYC for all. Everybody should get KYC. Keep clicking the kyc.py tool on the Pi browser app, and then if you keep doing that, you may be lucky. It might ping the AI, and eventually you'll be given the opportunity to apply for KYC and eventually get approved. If not so, then just keep going, please. Keep going. There is no rush in that. That's all I can say. There is no rush. Keep going. Right. So let me see if there's any KYC question again. Okay, there's another one. My KYC and that of some of my team members are still incomplete, and this is resulting in trust issues for some. What do you advise us to do? When it comes to the trust part, it becomes a prerogative thing. So it's up to you to trust them or not. I can't tell you, trust them, don't trust them. Listen, in a relationship, if you don't trust your partner, it's very hard to trust them. Do you understand? So you either trust them completely or you don't trust them at all, which means you end your relationship. Do you know what I mean? So personally, I would say if you're in this journey or you're on this journey with Pi Network, then you either trust, which means you stick with it no matter what, or you don't trust and do what you want to do. But I'm not going to tell you terminate your account, because that would be the worst advice I've ever given anybody. That becomes your choice. I would say just keep going, which means in any relationship, you don't just give up. I mean, that would be quit. You being a quitter, and quitters don't win. Obviously, winners don't quit. You're only a winner because you don't quit. You keep going, keep going, keep going. And so if you want to be a winner, you can't quit. You need to keep going. That's all I can say when it comes to this. I can't give you any sort of advice which would eventually come back and people would say, yeah, Ray said, yeah, I should delete my account. No, that's not that. I would never give you such an advice. I would say make the decision yourself. But the advice is keep going. If you love Pi, just like you would love your partner, and hence the reason why you keep going, then do the same thing. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't be a waverer. Don't waver. That makes you somebody that doesn't have a proper trust. Do you know what I mean? And trust is important. You can't just lose trust. It's just been 4 years. Come on, people stay in relationships. I mean, toxic relationships for years, and they still hope it gets better. Come on, we've just gotten started. We haven't even started yet. So keep going, guys. Keep going. So yeah, it's still the KYC thing. Oh, they didn't say anything about the KYC about those who are stuck. The same ideas I always give. Keep clicking the KYC.py, because remember, I don't work for the core team. I don't work with them, so I'm not privy to their sort of information technically. The technical part is a closed docket. Nobody knows. Do you know what I mean? The communication part is where a few things get leaked to me, but technical, no, I have no idea, because that is really, really closed. If you're not part of the technical team, with whom nothing gets leaked, because they've been sworn to proper secrecy, so nothing gets leaked technically, you'll know nothing. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know anything technically when it comes to people getting stuck. I think that is the job of the core team. They have to come out and say stuff about it. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I've been saying the same things over and over. Let's see. Good afternoon, Mr. Ray. What of KYC resubmit? No news about it, I'm afraid. Sorry to break that news to you. No news about it. Anyway, so we move on. All right. So we talk about the Pi lockup. Now, Pi lockup, that's become a thing that I'm beginning to see. I'm seeing some things, and I don't know if I have a way. Yeah, I have a way of showing you something. Let me go to Pi blockchain. All right. So yes, so I'm seeing some things. And I'll do some calculations with you right now so that you would see. All right. So let me share this instead. All right. So let's go back to StreamYard and then share. Right. All right. So let me just share something with you, of course. Right. So this is the Pi blockchain, right? Explorer. So let's look at these figures. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Where is it zooming in? Where is it? Yep, there it is. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right. So these are the present migrated numbers. This is something I'm going to show you, very, very important. I want you to see. So if you look on your screen, you can see what's on your screen. You can see the total migrated mining pies, and you can see the currently locked up. So if we are working something out, so if I say this number, right? So if I say this one, so I copy that, right? Where's my calculator? Windows have changed everything. I don't even know where the calculator is. That's a shame. Where's the calculator? Anyway, don't worry, I'll do my own calculations. So so if I use the calculator, you're all here, right? Let's do this. I'm going to use the calculator, then I'll show you something. So we have 1307428 divided by 177,134 3065, right? And then times 100. So that is 73.81%. 73.81%. So let me make the screen full and then see if I can show you. So it's 73, you can see 0.81%. That is the amount that has been locked up so far. So we have about 26.19%, which have been 26.19%, which would be free. So that would mean 26.19. So let me do that. 26. Let me just clear it. 26.19. That will be actually 0.2619 times. So I'm going to work something out. So let me check. All right. So what we have available right now is just over 400 million. Just over 400 million Pi. You know, so the lockup I'm looking at right now is really funny. The lockup I'm looking at right now is really funny. Actually, let me share the screen again so that you will see. So you look at this. You all have it. You all can see it, right? This is what I have right now. It could have gone up in the past few minutes. But you look at this and you can say that 73% or 73.81%, that is significant, but it's gone down. It's going down. It started from 78 when we started, showing these lockups and migrated and all of that, and what could be circulating. But now you can see it's going down, meaning people aren't locking up as much as they're supposed to. People aren't locking up as much as they're supposed to. And you might think these numbers are small, but I can see the trajectory. I can see it going down. And that to me is somewhat worrying. That to me is somewhat worrying because you guys may not see what I see, but I can tell you this. I've been observing these numbers. Do you know what I mean? I've been observing these numbers, And I don't like the fact that the lockup proportionally to the one that's circulating is going down. What I want is for this to go up at a much faster rate compared to that. You understand? So relative to this one, I want this to go up much quicker, which will mean that the percentage that's locked up will keep climbing up. Because you might think, 4% is not a lot. But if you're working it out, 4% is a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? 4% is a lot. So, guys, I need you to pay attention to these numbers, and you tell your people to lock up at least 50% for 3 years or something, or if they have the guts, 90% for 3 years, because that is going to keep the scarcity up. And if the scarcity is up, you guys all are excited about the price of pi, whether it's positive or negative. But that is where the price of pi could also be controlled properly. Do you know what I mean? So, I've looked at it. I really study these numbers because I'm a numbers person. I really study numbers. So, guys, I want you to pay attention to these, the lockup. Tell your downlines, the ones that haven't locked up, tell them to lock up. Do you get what I'm saying? Tell them to lock up. I again locked up 100% for of my pi for 6 months. Well, 6 months is not enough. You can lock up maybe 90% for 1 year, and let's see how it goes. Maybe you don't want to lock it up too long. So 90% for 1 year should be fine. 6 months, I wouldn't say it's okay. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, the length of lockup and the amount of lockup is significant and could be a determinant to the price once we get to the open mainnet, whatever time it is. Do you know what I mean? So I was hell bent on talking about this, really, really was. And I hope that all of you would look at it, because it's not just me coming here and talking about price of pi, open mainnet date and all of that. There are a lot of things we need to talk about. Do you know what I mean? And these are all parts of it. They're all part of it. What the hell? Fucking hell. God. This is something that's happening with all of our phones. In the UK, oh my God, this happened live. My heart just sunk. Did you get that, Evelyn? Those of you living in the UK, did you get that? Tell me you got that, because I just got it on both of my phones. Severe alert. This is a test of emergency alerts, a new UK government service that will warn you if there is a life-threatening emergency nearby. In a real emergency, follow the instructions in the alert to keep yourselves and others safe. Visit government.uk/alerts for more information. Yeah. This is a test. You do not need to take any action. Oh my God. I was panicking. Oh my God. Anyway, that was okay. That was okay. It was just, you heard the sound, guys. You heard it live on Rave United. Oh my God. That was scary. Really scary. Oh my God. Shit.